I'm really excited for this because this game is called Ball X Pit, and I was a big fan of the ball pit when I was a child.
Actually, I still am, but I don't really say that out loud.
So we walk endlessly forward, firing balls into the enemies. I can move forward and backwards. We can also aim and shoot, which I've already very clearly displayed to the game. As we're going, we need to collect little orbs to collect XP. Enemies will attack me if I get too close to them or the edge of the screen, so I've got to be sure to murder them very efficiently. I can use those buttons to turn on auto firing, which I just might. We walk slower, but I mean, we gotta get that damage out. And like that, we've leveled up. We have strength increase. I don't think we get to choose. Strength plus 1 equals 25 to 44 plus 1 to 2. And we have some items we could pick from to increase our power. We're going to go with Reacher's Spear because it sounds kind of funny, but also increase crit chance to 20% when hitting enemies in the same column as you. That sounds easy to manage because I'm assuming the same column is like that. So if I want critical hits, I just fire away. We can also adjust the game's speed, which we very well might at some point because I'm very impatient.
And sometimes I just want to slow down my inevitable defeat.
But we're doing very, very good. We got a progress bar on the right. We assumingly have to get to the end of that. I've got to start hitting idiots in my own lane. I forgot about the critical hit thing. They're starting to fire back. Okay, we got to maybe take out this big one. Okay, that one's good. Take out these little guys. And that one, more intelligence. We've had very little of that so far. That's my AoE power, status effect, and passive power. So for the next item, we could increase the power of our regular ball. That would essentially have bleed. We're going to go with laser because that's vertical. Deals 8 to 16 damage to all enemies in the same column. And we have big critical hit chance in the same column, so we should be able to do massive amounts of damage in a single straight line. We got to get away from those. Okay, this one's going to be a problem. Can we get rid of this one? Yeah, got that one, that one. We got to fight through this. Yeah, keep going. We got to just focus on whatever's closest to us. That's going to be really good damage considering we penetrate all the way through to the end. Starting to take some damage. We got more strength, so that's just more raw damage, I think. This one enemy is so mad at us, he's absolutely shaking. So we could actually just get a new ball. Instead of the spike ball, we can get an iron ball for 54 to 96 damage. It moves slower, but that's okay. Big damage means enemies die. Enemies die, then good things happen. Probably. So far, the big ball seems to be actually doing a considerable difference. We got new enemies coming up. We always just got to target whatever's closest to us. There's a health potion. I forgot I need to be actively picking up the experience as well. I think my health bar is a thing that looks sort of like a wonky apple on the left. It's like a 4-leaf clover apple. Okay, whatever that enemy was really tough. We got to focus on this one for a sec. We got so many colorful things to touch. Dexterity. Affects crit chance and fire rate. I like both of those things. Oh, it
Does not make a big difference, though.
Okay, we're going to increase our crit chance to 30% when hitting enemies in the same column. I think that's also going to be big for us. Fission, 1 to 5 upgrade levels. Fission randomly levels up your equipment 1 or more times. Yes, that seems cool to me. Okay, I think it's gone up 3 times. Was I understanding that correctly? Okay, maybe 2 times. That's fine. I'll take anything. I'm very desperate. We just got to make sure we're always firing at things in the same column, at least as much as possible. Really got to take advantage of the 30% crits. And some of our hits are starting to get pretty big. I just saw one for 260. The archers are also annoying. We definitely want to kill them as much as possible. We'll take a big gold bar. That's got to be worth something. This is great. We keep getting strength upgraded, and that's really going to stack up that damage. We could increase the crit chance for our thing. We're going to re-roll this. We ended up taking something called the Broodmother. I accidentally clicked, but basically we have another ball. So we got lots of balls going out for even more damage. I think that's also one of the super upgrade galaxy swirls on the right. We're going to pick that up. Okay, we got a level to our laser and a laser to our moon ball as well, which I think was doing pretty big damage also. Everything started shaking. Okay, we seem to have a boss coming up there. We're going to see if we can laser him a few times in the meantime. Gotta keep damage going to the boss. Okay, there's more dexterity, so that means faster fire rate. I'm going to upgrade my laser, so it's going to get considerably more damage and laser damage. Especially if we're in the same column, lots of crits, lots of the good stuff. I didn't realize how many balls were actually going to be in this game. Okay, I'm trying to time it so like my laser goes off, I'll go collect, and then my laser goes off when we're in the same column. I'm just going to turn on auto fire as well. Oh, I never really realized there's actually a bit of geometry to this. Like, my balls are bouncing backwards. Like, the boss is sort of oriented in that way. Yeah, so like the balls are going to deflect to the sides. More strength again. Okay, we're going to get Broodmother has a 35% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. Okay. We're creating children at this point. Yeah, I really should be paying a bit of attention to like where we're aiming the balls because the bouncing is going to matter. Fusion combines any 2 fully upgraded balls, combining their properties into 1 ball. Okay. Yeah, okay. Laser vertical and iron. Fuse away. Iron X Laser. Okay, that's creatively named. 96 to 180 damage. Deals double damage but moves slower. Deals big damage to all enemies in the same column. Ooh, plus we got faster fire rate. We're also getting a little tucked in down there. Okay, we're going to upgrade our spear again. So we're going to get 40% crits to enemies in the same column. Because we're starting to get a little closed in by the idiots. Oh, the laser's so big now. Even more damage again. That guy's ready to attack me. 15% fire rate. Okay, that could save us a little bit. We just gotta, yeah, our new upgrades are helping to push enemies back. Don't get close. Okay, good. Good enough. Gotta get back to the other side now. So much work to do all the time. Okay, can we get both of these? Yep, he's dead. Focus back over there. The extra fire rate did put our overall DPS up 15%, which seems really, really big now. We're starting to get ahead of the enemies again. We definitely got to pick up that HP without taking more damage. There's so many things I want. Okay, we got 1 level for each of those. That's also really big. Because one of those is also attack speed, and so is that. So the fire rate before was like 3.3 to start. Now it's going to be at 5.39. Maybe plus more. Okay, we're going to get Earthquake as well. That deals 4 to 12 damage to nearby units in a 3x3 square. I just want a little bit more damage going out overall. What's that thing? We still got room for more weapons, so we're going to keep picking them up, especially because we can fuse them together anyway, which is really great. I hope we could fuse fused weapons together as well. Like, you can just never have too many. Okay, we're going to try and get a critical hit down that row. We'll get a critical hit down this row. Never mind, we already killed the idiots that were there. Okay, this row's going to need some work. Okay, we're going to kind of go like that. Yep, good enough. And gotta hit him. It feels like we're like getting ahead and then we don't. An evolution. Evolution fuses certain combinations of fully upgraded balls into powerful new balls. So it's not a fusion, it's an evolution? Oh, okay. So it's the same thing then. Okay, so we got a leech. Attaches up to 1 leech onto enemies it hits, which adds 2 stacks of bleed per second. Which sounds like it might be good against bosses. The hard to kill things at least. Because if we get nice stacks of leeches on things, they'll bleed out. Okay, I don't know why I was attacking that one. I really got to focus on these columns. There's more strength again. Okay, we're also going to get a burn ball. Add 1 stack of burn on hit for 3 seconds. Burn units are dealt 4 to 7 damage per second. And they do 31 to 55 initially. So just a lot more damage again. Which is going to feel good. Okay, can we just take out a whole column here? I surely be trying to get 2 hits of lasers because the laser goes all the way down that column. It does get a little bit hard to sit in one column for very long though because of the arrows coming back at me. But I'm doing my best. This is why we need better fire rate so my laser can go off non-stop. Starting to take more damage. Okay, we're still okay though. This is okay. I think my earthquake went off there and just wrecked a bunch of things. Okay, we're okay. There's a dragon boss up ahead. Never mind, it wasn't a dragon. Upon closer inspection, I'm just blind. Our leech got leveled up though. So it actually does 103 to 192. And that's actually the same as our giant fusion laser. So we definitely have some high-powered stuff. Or higher-powered stuff at least. I really, really want to start getting some damage on that boss. There's some speed, which increases our speed. I feel like I don't want to move faster, but also ball speed, which just means things get to where they're going. Balls deal 20% bonus damage if they hit a wall. If I'm reading that correctly, we will use that at some point because the boss has that sort of deflector shape again. Whoops, I definitely walked straight into that arrow. I've mostly been ignoring the arrows. I'm not really sure why. I feel like they're pretty important to pay attention to overall. Okay, there are so many archers here that it's actually going to be hard to sit here and just fire on the boss nonstop. Why are we not firing? Okay, there we go. We stopped. I guess we're stunned or something. Not really sure what that's about. Can we at least take the boss with us? Come on. If we can't kill the boss, none of the other enemies matter anyway. Okay, can we get the archer? Yep, got him. Come on, get the boss. Get the boss. He's dying. We're dead. But we've leveled up the warrior, so we have more speed and more dexterity +2. So this is interesting. We can see what did the most work. Our super laser, not shockingly, did the most, and then our other fusion thing. I've now placed a wheat tile, and there is a forest tile because the game wants it. Aim toward resources and send workers off to gather. You can only have 1 shot per day. Do I need to hit both? How does this work? Workers have a limited time per harvest before getting exhausted. You can hold that to speed up harvest or escape to cancel. Oh, okay. I do good? Okay, I guess I did good. Imagine if workers went like that, they just run in a straight line. So I'm going to put a boulder down, I guess. I don't know, right there. And we'll deal with that, I think, tomorrow because I can't launch my man again. He's clearly very tired down there. So I think we basically just have to go into battle again with our newly upgraded idiot. The default character. No special gameplay quirks, you're telling me. But as we're doing this, we have 9 undiscovered blueprints. So the more of those we find, obviously the better. And straight back to work we go. We really feel the difference from where we started to where we are now. I'm going to turn the speed up as well. We're on speed 3 currently, just because this beginning part is going to be obviously quite straightforward. Our first level up gave us more speed again. And I'm going to buy the Broodmother Ball. 25% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. So we need to get lots of bounces off that. because I'm pretty sure that's like a stacking thing. In theory, the best way to play this game is going to be like this, to go, I think, lots of side-to-side shots, because they're going to bounce into more enemies. Leads me a little bit closer to the danger zone, maybe, but that's okay. We live in the danger zone. I'm actually going to get balls deal 20% more damage when they hit a wall, because that means I can do things like this and get a little bit silly with it. So all of these are doing extra damage. We might lose a bounce from that. I'm not sure if balls have like a finite number of bounces. The bouncing out the wall technique, will maybe circle back to that. It's good, but sometimes we just need that direct damage. There's my first Rainbow Swirl. We'll pick that up momentarily. So Rainbow Swirl is 1 to 5 levels. Okay, we got 1. But more dexterity, won't say no to that. Okay, we're going to take Lightning as well. 28 to 50 deals 1 to 17 lightning damage to nearby enemies. So that's a ball plus that lightning, which obviously feels pretty strong. I really should just load up on balls and get a bunch of fusion balls. The more balls, the better. I've always said that. This is a nice little pocket. We can get the balls all the way in there and they can bounce around a whole bunch of times. Okay, we should probably take out whatever this is though. More strength. We're getting so strong. Wait, what is that? I need to go get that. Okay, I'm going to take an Earthquake Ball. Oh, that was one of my balls bouncing around. So Earthquake Ball, we're going to do like that Earthquake damage, but also fire more balls. I feel like if we get the right synergy, we can make something pretty overpowered. Really got to work on my side-to-side shots. Dexterity's going up, so there's a little more fire rate. We're going to upgrade the Silver Bullet. Balls are going to do 25% extra damage if they hit a wall. They often will. Like when we're not in a particular hurry, we can absolutely bounce balls off the walls all the time. Wow, that was a max one. +1 level to everything. So what's our wall ball damage now? Okay, pretty simply 30%. But everything's going to be getting up there a lot. 30% damage is actually big. That's 1/3 beyond. So we're going to stick to this strategy then for a minute where we just go back and forth collecting all the stuff and bouncing right off the walls. Even more strength again for more damage. Ooh, this one's nice. Magic Staff. Increase the AoE of everything by 20%. I'm pretty sure that's size. So Earthquake gets bigger, my Lightning gets bigger, and I think we're getting close to the first boss because, yeah, things get bigger here. I remember last time it was more of a build-up to the boss. This time we're sort of just tearing through to him. So we'll just pick a nice angle here and bounce everything straight towards the boss. Actually try and go past the boss as well. We got the enemies cleared up front, so we might as well just bounce on past. Okay, he's not dying as quickly as I hoped. We'll still get some shots on like this though. Big bounces. Yeah, there we go. I think as they get closer too, we're actually going to do more damage to them with earthquakes and stuff. Yep, so far so good. He's gone. Another super upgrade. Plus more dexterity, even more fire rate. So I'm going to upgrade my earthquake ball just because my AoE is bigger. We have a fission available. We're going to lose Earthquake maybe, but that might make better Earthquake. So let's fuse those two. Yeah, this is much better. So it's going to do 50 to 93 on hit, deals 9 to 17 damage to nearby units in a 4x4, plus bigger. Plus it has a 45% chance of birthing a baby ball each time it hits an enemy. Spawns balls from Broodmother may have the same properties as Earthquake. Whoa. Okay, so that's going to help us plus more strength. We're going to be hitting so hard. Oh, see, here's more AoE damage as well. So we get 35% size increase. So we'll hopefully be able to just hit everyone all at once. Intelligence. Oh, that's actually good for our AoE though. So I won't say no to that. AoE got even bigger. I kind of want AoE things, so I'm going to re-roll hoping for more. And when we don't get that, we'll take bonus AoE. Well, this is bonus AoE damage, not size. But that's okay. There's 50% AoE damage. I guess anything that attacks AoE is just going to have big damage. Yeah, as per usual, I can't be bothered to read. But damage. We have lots of AoE as it is, so we'll continue with the lightning and earthquakes, because that just feels good. It's attacking such a big area too. Yeah, this feels much stronger than the last time. So as long as we don't do anything stupid, we'll be good for a while. Even more strength. Base damage is going up considerably again. We do have the Vampire, which has a 3% chance of healing 1 health. That's really strong, but we can get Lightning, which is going to do lots of lightning damage, plus lots of chains, which is AoE, which means big damage. Okay, there's our efficient upgrade, so we'll see what that. Okay, a simple upgrade to that ball. We won't say no to that. Damage is really starting to get up there. If we get another efficient and the right kind of upgrades, we still got room for several balls too. Like, I think we'll really be cooking on this one. Although enemies are starting to get pretty tough. Like, I do feel the difference now in their damage. But these weird gargoyle statues might be, like, doing something to make them stronger. I'm not really sure. I feel like they're obviously there for a reason. Okay, enemies are getting way too close. Can we get some earthquakes going on these? Okay, there's also a fusion. There's a fusion available. Lightning Bleed. Yes, please. So, area of effect damage from lightning also inflicts status effects from bleed. So I think these are just individual, the ball 2 qualities are going into one plus this. So all of these lightning is also going to be bleed now. So if the enemies do survive, they're not going to survive for long. AoE power is going up again. Okay, we're going to take the burn ball as well, because I just need more balls. More balls, there's more damage going out. And that probably was actually a pretty big increase to DPS. It'll be interesting at the end to see what was doing what. But I think our AoE things are probably going to be a pretty comfortable front runner. Okay, the basic enemies at this point are going down pretty quick. That's a strange enemy there. Yeah, we got him defeated pretty quick. 1 to 2 upgrade levels. Okay, our fire just got upgraded 2 whole levels. That can't hurt one little bit. So did our strength. So that's more damage for us. Okay, we're also going to take an iron ball. That's just big damage. It's very slow, but it is an extra ball. I think we're getting close to another boss, given that it just got wider again. Yep, there's the next boss. But we're clearing out the enemies much quicker this time around. There is a bit of a tough panel of enemies here that's a little bit harder to get through though. This will be okay though. I think we do our most damage up close anyway. I've actually already done quite a bit of damage on the boss, even though I haven't like gotten close to it yet. Okay, we've probably got to kill these gargoyle things. Still don't know what they do. Okay, we took out the thing before the boss. Now we can focus our firepower on the boss. Gonna try and get some cheeky shots into the sides and stuff. Get the enemies around the boss. If we could tuck in behind the boss and get like real good bounces into that little pocket. Yeah, sort of like that. We'll get extra damage going. Got to take out the enemies on the other side. There's more AoE power. I'm going to increase the iron ball. Simple damage. Kind of want to take out these gargoyles. I don't know if they seem tough, like as if they're like defending the things around them or something. Okay, the boss. Definitely got to do something about the boss. He's a little bit close. Our earthquake is hitting way back there. I kind of need the boss to die. Not the enemies at the back, please. Okay, that hurt. Can we do something about the boss here? There's a health potion. 2 health potions. Yeah. Kill the boss. We can do it. Leadership. Okay, we get extra baby balls. Have we seen any baby balls yet? I got balls do extra damage, but they decay every time they bounce. But that's going to make us a bit of a bully. We're a front runner. Sheriff's office. And 3 upgrade levels. I think we're pretty much going to upgrade our new items because that's all we can upgrade. But now that we defeated the boss, look how much room we have because everything else is so weak in comparison. Endurance increases HP. Ooh, fire rate 15% is big. That's 15% more DPS than what we had. So we got to remember too that our initial bounce does more damage. Ooh, we do have an evolution too. We better look at that. Okay, it's some kind of bomb. Yeah, it's literally just a bomb. Explodes when hitting enemies, dealing 144 to 288 to nearby enemies. Has 3 seconds cooldown, but hopefully that's AoE. So I get it. The fusion puts the 2 items together like they still have their initial stats. Evolution makes something new entirely. So balls deal 200 damage initially, decays 25% each time they bounce. It only for minimum or maximum is 60, I believe it said. So that's not actually so bad. Well, see if our bomb is going to go off as well. I'm sure it already has. Yeah, there it was. I really hope that's considered AoE. I think it is because something there is absolutely wrecking. Okay, leadership is baby balls. We're going to upgrade our bomb thing, obviously, because look at that damage. It doesn't say it's AoE, but I feel like it might be because it's a bomb. It seems silly that it wouldn't be. The bomb definitely feels good. That AoE is huge. I really like the AoE build. There's so many enemies too, it could feel a little overwhelming. So you really need that AoE power. I also want to increase my fire rate by a whole lot, so hopefully this little thing helps us do that. 1 to 3 upgrades. Pretty sure that's exactly fire rate upgrade. Well, it only had another 5%, but that's still 5% more DPS overall. And when we're throwing massive bombs out there, 5% really is going to lead to a lot. If we hit a wall, we do still get extra damage, I believe. Even though we decay on the first bounce. Oh, enemies are suddenly getting super tough. Okay, we got to focus up again. We've leveled up. We got more endurance, which I'm pretty sure was just HP. I'm going to upgrade my ball. I'm not entirely sure about this, but its damage goes up and its range goes up. So the bomb will be hurting even more enemies. And given that it has that range, that does make me think it is a proper AoE. Okay, we're going to try and tuck some balls into the corner there. Yeah, that really messed them up. It's about that penetration, like always. More leadership. Okay, we're going to increase our fire rate again up to 25%. So now we'll be firing even quicker. We got a new boss coming up because our lane just got even wider. We have an extra row of enemies to deal with. In fact, 2.
Yeah, I can count.
Okay, that's a real big skeleton coming up. That's a little concerning. All right, can we go ahead and kill the enemies like immediately? That skeleton is moving quick. Okay, we're going to slow it down a little bit. Okay, you know what? Yeah, just bomb the skeleton. How do we hurt him? Wait, what? We're not hurting him? Do we hurt his hands? Skeleton King. Okay, he's going to fire bones at us that we sort of just don't touch. Do we have to hit behind him? What are we supposed to shoot here? Instructions unclear. Oh, we can hit behind him. Good. Okay, I see. We got to get in behind. Not really sure the angle we need to use here. He seems to fire this at us. Good. Starting to get some shots on him. A little geometry for us. He's moving too, which makes it a little bit hard. This is harder than it looks. I'm not actually this stupid. Hopefully we don't have a time limit here. Because, oh, sorry, your arm fell off. Well, I have a feeling he's going to do that again at some point, so we're aware. Okay, he's hiring some friends. I think we'll be able to take the friends out. We do have AoE. That actually might work to our advantage if we AoE the idiot behind him, because we're going to AoE both of them. Okay, I'm going to speed time back up again because I'm annoyed going so slow. Okay, good. He's lost, I don't know, 15% of his HP in total maybe. Gotta keep trying to get things into the back of his head. Just about got into trouble there, but I can mostly dodge everything he's shot at me so far. Those things might hurt a lot though, to be fair. I feel very confident now, but he has a very changing pattern, and these might one-shot me. Okay, we're going to slow it down here because this part's getting annoying, and it's actually hard to aim my shots properly when I'm playing at speed. Wait, I wonder if I could can I just walk on back there and shoot him directly? Like, do I need to bank shots? Okay, he's starting to fire extra shots. Gotta remember to leave my cursor. Okay, how close up here can I get? Can I I sort of can. Well, I can get much closer. Just, yeah, go like that. There you go. Have some of these. Yeah, there we go. Very consistent damage. Okay, we'll move out of the way of that. We'll just start on the other side then. Here you go. You can have some of these. Okay, the shots have gone past, so we'll just set up here nicely. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, we just did so much damage to him. Look at his HP now. So, yep. Good. Think we got him. One more until the next lift upgrade unlocked. We got a Boneyard trophy. Gain 0.05 status effect power for each character you completed the Boneyard with. Each fast tier completion adds an even bigger bonus. We leveled up again, strength, so we're much stronger. Endurance I don't care about, we don't get hit ever. I'm going to buy Stone Piercer here because we laid a stone down. We're going to pierce through boulders when harvesting. Leveled up again, more strength, more dex. Okay, we found the blueprints. All the damage came from lightning and bleed. Lightning was the big one. Oh, actually, this was more. This was a baby ball and something, the earthquake. Yeah, the earthquake is 330 DPS. Surprisingly, the bomb was 189. I would have thought the other one would have been better, but... So we can select the sheriff's office to build it. Do we destroy this? We've unlocked the itchy finger. I think he's probably got a fast attack rate. I think we probably want to spend some of these resources. Am I right? Maybe something like that? Not really what I had in mind, but I think we got it all anyway. If we have more stones, we can build the Boneyard trophy, but we're not quite there. I can actually build another boulder though. So next time we can smash through both of those. Actually, we can build a lot of boulders. Perfect. So this new character has scattered aim but shoots twice as fast and constantly launches balls if they're available. I mean, twice as fast. How could we not? This sort of sounds fast and reckless, and so far it really does seem to be. Yeah, the aim isn't actually that bad. I mean, I don't really aim that carefully anyway. I just aim roughly at the enemies and hope for the best. I don't know if I love this burning ball to begin, but we'll get all sorts of balls beyond this anyway. And once we get the right synergies like last time, we'll be a wrecking ball. Our very first level up gave us endurance. I'd feel better if we could pick that. I don't love any of these, so we were going to reroll. We're going to get Slingshot. 25% chance to launch a baby ball when you pick up a gem. We do pick up a lot of gems, to be fair, so that's not going to hurt one little bit. Lots of gems. We got extra speed, which I don't want, but there's a ghost ball that passes through enemies. Yeah, look at the ball bouncing up there, wrecking things. Yeah, that ball just doesn't really stop, actually. It just keeps going and going and going. So that's interesting. Yeah, we definitely got to get a good fusion on that. 1 to 5 upgrades. Ghost ball. Yeah, we did get Ghost Ball 1 level. So I got to get some other balls that will mix with that nicely. More health. Okay, we're going to upgrade the Ghost Ball. I feel like that one's just going to be really strong, especially as fast as we can shoot this. So we got to do lots of nice horizontal type shots. So far, we're basically clearing the board, which is a good sign. We got more speed. Poison could be interesting. It applies 1 stack of poison on hit, max 5 stacks. We have a fast fire rate plus a Ghost Ball. So if we got a poison ghost, it would just bounce around, constantly poisoning everyone real bad. I'm going to try and create a poison ghost ball. Don't know if I'll succeed, but we're certainly going to try. Normally pretty satisfied. Even a fire ghost ball would be the same thing, I suppose. As long as that ghost ball is able to pass through and land lots of stacks on idiots, it's going to do lots. So the burn ball adds 1 stack of burn on hit for 5 seconds, plus 5 stacks total, 6 to 9. So the burn, yeah, it would still do good like in the back rows, just softening up idiots. Either way, we're going to do lots of burn and poison. The attack speed on this is really going to be the icing on the cake. Oh, we have a fusion available. Oh, it is a fire ghost. Okay, we're going to try the fire ghost. So 33 to 62, passes through enemies, adds 1 stack of burn on hit. Oh, and that's it. There's no special abilities. But I guess that's pretty strong. That's why. Because it's just going to bounce around, not only doing contact damage, but just everything's on fire. Gonna probably still need a little bit more initial damage, particularly for the bosses. Okay, there's more speed again. Like, speed is, well, I guess ball speed, so my poisoner is going to move faster. I don't know if I like any of these. We're going to re-roll. We can get the poisoner up. Egg sack explodes into 2 to 3 baby balls on hitting an enemy. Has 3-second cooldown. Yeah, we'll try that. It's like a scatter ball. It's going to bounce around into all sorts. The boss is showing up momentarily. temporarily, and that's perfectly fine by me. We'll get the fire going on him and also the poison. Okay, the idiots are out of the way. The boss is getting hurt. We're also going to try and fire around the boss a little bit as well, just to clear the way. Yeah, so far so good. The boss is taking all sorts of damage over time, and we leveled up again. More endurance. I feel like we're getting anything but strength, which means damage. The egg sac can get leveled up for more baby balls. Maybe we could get like poison sac baby balls. So we're going to get a whole bunch of poison balls bouncing around. Okay, and there we go. And we got more dexterity, for that's even more fire rate. Okay, we're going to gain 1.5 times baby balls, but aim becomes scattered. It was already pretty scattered, so now it's going to be double scattered. And we got more baby balls out of that as well, actually. There's finally some more strength, which is actually really big. That was a 50% strength increase. Okay, we're going to turn the poison damage up a lot too. The initial ball is more, but poison damage is almost doubled. Just picked up another fishing thing. So we got lots more to a bunch of stuff. I can't even remember what that one does, but we got more poison. Oh, so we get 2 times baby balls. So we definitely got to look for things that give us baby balls. The egg sac is obviously a good one. Oh yeah, and a slingshot. 75% chance to launch a baby ball when we pick up the things. Even though we're already going at 8.5. I'm going to re-roll this. We're looking for things that give us baby balls. There we go. Floats around the character and shoots a baby ball at enemies every 2 seconds. So I think that's going to shoot double baby balls. Enemies seem to have a noticeable step up in difficulty here. We're starting to feel a little bit of a lack of initial damage. But that's okay. Everything is getting lit on fire in the background. I'm also trying to get the poison started on things ahead of time. Like when I see these, we want some poison. Fire is obviously setting to everything in the background anyway. Okay, that felt not too bad. Okay, that other big thing died quickly, so that's okay. As long as I'm prioritizing, we're okay. Big strength upgrade again. So base damage is actually going up by quite a lot. Okay, we're going to increase the turret, so we're going to shoot baby balls every 1.6 seconds. I think we only have 2 upgrade spots. We have a fusion available. Oh, poison and egg sac. That could actually be a good one. So applies 1 stack of poison on hit, max 8 stacks. They last for 9 seconds. Deal 2 to 4 poison damage, so that's lots. The baby balls are going to bounce around. And yeah, the spawn balls from the egg sac have the same properties as the poison. So we're going to get considerably more poison balls going out. So we should be seeing definitely high stacks of poison on all the idiots. The ghost fireball at the back is really wrecking things. Like, I have really been paying attention, but it's just a flood of fire everywhere. I really should take more advantage of spots like this where I can like kill the enemy on the end and like unleash a whole torrent of balls inside. There's another one of those things. We'll pick it up momentarily. More dexterity is definitely more speed. I'm going to get the vampire because each hit has a 3% chance of healing 1 health. Given our rate of fire, that's big. This will give us 1 to 3 upgrades. The turret and the vampirism. The vampirism, we have basically a 5% chance of healing 1 health. So 1 in 20. And that'll actually be a lot. I don't know if the baby balls count either, but we fire a lot of little balls. The next boss is coming up, so we definitely got to clear out these idiots as quick as we can. And yeah, get some poison fire going on that boss. These little guys were very strong apparently. Okay, we're going to start to get damage short like this. We're going to reflect off those onto the boss. Boss needs poison. Boss needs damage. We will heal through a lot of damage too, but I think if the boss starts actively hitting us, we might be in trouble. The boss has also reflected a lot of our balls back toward us, unfortunately, too, so I think we're not getting as much fire in the back. Oh, the leadership here is going to give us even more baby balls, though. We're going to increase our fire rate by a further 15%. Hopefully that stacks on top of our already impressive fire rate. If we got to pick up all these crystals to get some baby balls launched. Come on. Where's the rest of my balls? Come on. We got to kill this thing. Are these things protecting it? More... Nope. That thing wrecked us. The damage just wasn't there, but we did get more dexterity. I'm going to spend some things to upgrade one of my forests, and then we're going to go ahead and harvest. I kind of do want the stones, so we'll go like that. He is making his way backwards for some reason. We didn't quite get the last wheat, but we got stones. So we can build the Boneyard Trophy. And we'll slap that right down there. Okay, we're going to go back to our knight who's had all those upgrades by now. We're going to go in slightly faster mode. So things are going to go faster, but he's going to be real strong. Just raw base damage is all we need. And, you know, a little leadership for those baby balls. Well, we learned the power of lightning already, so let's get some lightning balls going. Lightning does seem really, really strong. Like, it's hitting so many different things. There's more endurance, which is basically HP. We're going to get the Sapphire Hilted Dagger. Increase crit chance to 30% when hitting enemies on their left side. Okay. I'll remember that. We'll try and aim for the left, because that's going to be so much damage. Yeah, we are destroying these now. And if we get lucky, we can get 1 to 5. Hopefully it's closer to 5. We got the full 5. So 60% crit chance on the left side. That's not always possible, but whenever it is, we'll go for that, especially on bosses. More leadership for baby balls. I do want to try the ghost ball again, so we're going to get one of those going. Maybe we get a ghost lightning. That seems like it would be overpowered. I think it might actually tone down the skills on that one, but you never know. I guess the ghost ball doesn't bounce back though. Like if it hits something on the left side, it passes through and will hit a whole bunch of things continually on the left side. More endurance, so I guess we're tougher. 20% until they hit a wall. I think I read that wrong before now that I look at it. So 20% until they hit a wall. Okay, well there's lightning, more damage, and better ghost ball. So the longer they go without hitting a wall, the better. So that's good. If I hit a wall, they just go back to 100% damage, which is perfectly okay. But when they go directly to the left side of an idiot, we wreck things. And again, this is on the faster level, so things are coming at us much quicker. Shoots 1 to 2 baby balls each time you're healed. If you pair that with the vampirism thing, that could actually be huge. For now, we're just going to take 30% extra damage before hitting a wall, because I'm not really guaranteed to get the vampirism thing. We'll take the fusion though. We're going to get lightning bleed. So that's just as it sounds, lightning bleed, which will obviously be lots. Still suspicious of these gargoyles. I do feel like there's some kind of protector or guardian. Bit of a tough spot in the idiots coming up. I would like more strength. If the game is listening, we can get another lightning ball. Do we want to a lightning? Sure we do. Lightning did so much for us before that I'm convinced it's good. Okay, wanted to get in there a little bit to get some extra damage. Boss is coming up, so we're going to try and get some left side shots in. Let things bounce around chaotically. Probably shouldn't also be leaving so much experience on the ground either. That seems silly. What do we think the left side of the boss is considered? This front panel? Probably not. We'll go all the way up to there. Also pick up the experience before we leave. I feel like I should also clear out these weird gargoyle things around it. Again, I should really read the thing to see what does what. I don't really want any of these. Okay, we'll do the magic staff. The AoE is going to get 20% more damage. So lightning. Since we got dual lightning, dual AoE, we don't have earthquake, but we do have just big damage in general. Okay, we wrecked the boss pretty big once we got right on him. More endurance, so we're very tough. Increase fire rate by 15%. I won't ever say no to. There's a magic scroll in the ground. All characters gain +1 bonus dexterity, affects fire rate, reload time, and critical hit chance. All of which are pretty good things. 1 to 5 fission upgrades. And we got 1. But that did increase our AoE. Our speed is going up. Our fire rate's going up another 5%. I really got to get some of my balls fully upgraded so we get more fissions going. Because I don't think, yeah, we're still just going to get plain upgrades, which is nothing to complain about. Finally, more strength. I think I'm actually going to re-roll these. We will take more AoE damage, I guess. Seeing as, we do have 2 lightnings. Okay, enemies are starting to get a little bit closer than I would like. We also did sort of wipe out the right side of things, not surprisingly. We get more left side damage up there. Okay, we also got another one of these enemies, so we're not going to be able to the left side. Luckily, our raw firepower carried us through. I want more earthquake again. I missed that deep damage. There's our fire rate going up. Oh, there's earthquake again. Perfect. With our bonus AoE damage, that's going to be good. Fission upgrade, hopefully it's a lot to, yep, lightning and earthquake. I don't know if earthquake gets a critical hit from the left side. It sort of hits them all over. We're going to keep going and going and going. Absolutely smashing things right now. Okay, we're only going to get 1 to 2 fissions, but I am quite fond of those 2, so there's no complaints there. Upgraded to get more strength. Because our inventory is actually full, we are getting a choice of resources. I think I picked the wheat. It doesn't really matter because it's not immediate damage, so I could care less. Okay, we're coming up to the next boss. It just wrecked us, but this time we got a much stronger build going. And this is even on the harder mode. So we're going to start getting all sorts of damage in on that boss. I think we still got the Ghost Orb. Yeah, we got to get a fission for the Ghost Orb. I guess not everything can synergize with everything, though, now that I think about it. Oh, didn't really see these archers. Okay, they went down pretty quick, though. Okay, back to this guy. Going to try and get it up here. We're going to get some damage all over the place. Uh-oh. Boss is getting closer. Okay, the boss just went down. Fusion 3 available. Oh, interesting. Ghost Lightning? Earthquake Lightning? Earthquake Lightning is double AoE. Should we go for that? Let's try it. So it just does the same thing. Do we already have that? We might have actually. We might have seen that before. I'm a little slow. I re-rolled that. There's some healing, which I do think I want. Given how close that boss got to us, it makes me a little nervous. A haunted house. Oh, and more strength. That's actually important for our damage. Lifesteal chance goes up, and so does just the raw damage of that. The AoE damage should be real strong. The bit of healing might carry us through, because after the boss fight, the enemies are way closer than I want them to be. Okay, we gotta get that one for sure. Quicker movement is getting the better of us. But we get extra heals from that. There's also some healing potions on the ground. Yeah, this might be where we surge ahead just a little bit. I am grateful for the extra HP we have at this particular moment. That poor ghost ball just flying around up there. Really should have added some lightning to it, maybe. Because that, in theory, could have been really overpowered. Okay, we're going to slow it down. We're taking way too much damage. Okay, we're going to try and stay on the left side a little bit here. Left side, left side, left side. Get that extra critical hit damage in. We got a tough enemy. Everything's getting so strong. How are we supposed to survive this? Maybe by not hitting the arrows, those guys are going to hit me. But we did level up, so we're going to get all sorts of good stuff straight away. Okay, we've got a good run going now. We just defeated the first boss, and we found an evolution called Soul Sucker. So it passes through enemies and saps them, stealing 1 health and reducing their attack. The reason that's important is because we have Bandage Roll, which shoots 2 to 3 baby balls each time you're healed. So the Soul Sucker is going to activate this a lot. Aside from that, we have 25% fire rate, 20% more damage until balls hit a wall, but also a wind bleed. So that means that wind bleed ball goes through everything and makes them bleed. Also, we have a lot of strength, so a lot of damage. We'll take 25% bonus damage until things hit a wall. I know that doesn't synergize super well with our build, but it doesn't have to at this point. So every time we heal, which is every time we touch an enemy, yeah, look at those. It's like a shotgun. It's just a barrage of little balls. And there's a fission, so there's even more damage. And our next upgrade is going to be the egg sac. Explodes into 3 to 4 baby balls on hitting an enemy. And it's going to fire more baby balls itself. So hopefully we get one of the passives that increases baby balls power numbers. Not that we really need the help. I feel like this is far and away our strongest build yet. I think it's actually going to work out that the more enemies there are on the map at any one time, the stronger we're going to be. Oh, plus that thing actually got leveled up. I forgot I could even do that. So it's going to reduce their attack by 40%, but it's also doing huge damage itself. I wonder if we can like combine the combined items. Like, can we combine the Soul Sucker with something else? There's even more strength again. We've never had this much. I rerolled those because I did not like the options. Poison would be kind of funny with all the things we have. Freeze would be interesting. Let's try the freeze, because that's a ball. It's also going to freeze them, and once they're frozen, they take more damage, which will be funny because they're going to get bombarded by all of the little balls as well. So anyways, here's boss number 2. We should be able to dismantle them fairly easily. Okay, we got to start aiming past them a little bit. There we go. We get right into that nice little pocket. We're doing so much damage. Okay, I got a little bit too close there and accidentally touched the boss, which gave us some damage, but we're perfectly fine. More dexterity, which is attack speed, of course. 7% chance to freeze enemies instead. So we'll keep that boss nice and frozen and therefore taking extra damage. I forgot we got to be aiming past the boss a bit to help wipe out the rest of the idiots. Boss is dead. Even more strength, more damage. So here's the question. Do we take all baby balls till 20% more damage or gain 1.5 times? I think 1.5 times. Scattered aim doesn't bother me in the slightest. And a fusion available. Oh, we can upgrade the Soul Sucker. I'm listening. So Soul Sucker Egg Sac, it's 120 to 226, passes through enemies and saps them, stealing 1 health and reducing their attack. It explodes into 3 to 4 baby balls on hitting an enemy, so it's going through them doing that. Spawned balls from egg sacs have the same properties as the Soul Sucker. We're going to have so much lifesteal. And therefore a lot of baby balls like this. Okay, it's just going to be a baby ball frenzy at this point. More dexterity for more attack speed. Oh, we're going to get even more baby balls. I forgot we could upgrade those. We're just like a machine gun shotgun at this point. There's just non-stop balls. Look at all the soul suck things out there too. There's just so much going on in the back. Hey, look at that, more strength again. What we really want is maybe baby ball damage. But we'll also take an iron ball. It deals double damage. When things are frozen, they take extra damage too, so it's going to do big damage. Got a swirly rainbow upgrade, so that's actually really good. That actually put our damage a long ways up again. Yeah, we're just going to go crazy. It's just a barrage of mini balls. More dexterity for more fire rate. We're all full up, so we're just going to pick wood. Our fire rate is 665. Okay, I think we're coming up to the skeleton boss, which should be an interesting fight because most of our damage is based on hurting the little guys. But I'm a believer. Our shots do pass through enemies, but maybe not the Skeleton King. 1 more strength while we're at it. We'll take some wheat this time. Alright, so let's employ, similar strategy to last time. We're just going to get right in behind and melt away the boss. Oh yeah, we got these too. Whoops, we don't want to sit up there, but we're going to heal ourselves up and do all sorts of damage all over the place. We got things, we can take a hit because I think we're going to heal very rapidly. Careful, don't hit those. Yeah, now that we got the strategy down for this boss, he's going to go down quick. This can't get past the archers. Much quicker than last time. Okay, don't touch the arms. Be careful of the archers. Get some damage. Whoops. I guess it was also playing on the highest speed all this time too, which might also be why I felt like we were destroying him so quickly. Okay, that's a bit of a spread attack. We just don't touch. Whoops. Okay, we're going to slow it down a little bit. Okay. Back to work we go. We're just gonna high speed. Nope, we gotta get out of here because we're gonna die if we don't. Oh, we gotta beat anyway. I need a lot more of this game. This is really fun.